50 million as a security for other payments?
Now, I think I expressed it a little poor. I'm a little rusty in my English.
You are doing fine.
It was, I think, I don't want to say too much about the purpose, because I can't really exactly know what the purpose was.
Can you recall, Sten, who else Martin told you was on that plane with Rajiv Gandhi and Olof Palme?
No, he mentioned himself and Palme and Gandhi. I don't recall. I wrote a rather short memo to myself about this conversation, and I haven't noticed any more person.
So you wrote a memo about this conversation, and that memo we have a copy of. You mentioned that it was in early 1986 on a flight from India. Could you recall exactly when this happened in 1986?
Well, as it said from the memo, it should be the 25th or the 23rd, because I changed the writing from one or the other, so I can't be absolutely sure about it. 25th or 23rd of January.
But subsequently, the
he says January 1986.
Subsequently, yes. the foundation was created. Statutes were signed by the government and Bofors. This is what you found out when you went to Örebro, and the money was paid.
Yes. Yes, you know, as I told you, the money was promised, and as there were need for the money, they got it from Bofors. So during the 5 years' time, it was paid out 30 million.
Mr. Lindstrom, you mentioned to Chitra how you had given your statement to the Swedish prosecutor to be translated and sent to India. What was in that statement? What exactly did you say in your statement? Can you detail it out a bit for us, please?
Yes, I got in the letter rogatory from India, it was a number of questions, mostly concerning Bergslagsfonden, the foundation I've been talking about. And I was in Örebro, and I spoke to people that were administrating the different funds, and looked at economic transactions. And just a few days after that, I wrote a memo and answered the questions from India.
Did you mention, Mr. Sten, I'm sorry to interrupt, but did you mention
to the prosecutor?
Did you mention in your statement to the Swedish prosecutors that Rajiv Gandhi had suggested a 50 million krona payment to Olof Palme? Did you mention this in writing to the Swedish prosecutors, as what Martin Ardbo had told you?
No, I didn't, because Martin Ardbo and I was in contact about 4 months later.
Yes.
And you know, the problem for me at that point was that there was no investigation going on here in Sweden. If the crimes that could be had been committed was had reached the statute of limitation, and so I had no forum to give this information to.
Which means open